and he pulled like one of these sort of fabric sacks out, boom, onto the counter. He said, well, there's $1,000 in there. That should just about cover 2 rear tyres. Go and get them fitted. Please subscribe. Right, another one. Johnny, is there anywhere to see your short dead end?
You can get on Patreon. Let me get a link. There's a free month. I have to keep all that stuff behind a paywall, unfortunately. But in order to combat that, to make sure people can watch it without having to pay for it, I offer 1 month free. So watch what you want to watch for a month, and then you can, stick around if you want. It's cool, but you don't have to.
Is that what the documentary is, John?
I don't think I have the documentary on Patreon. I think the documentary is on I think that's released now, because we have to keep them behind the paywall during festival runs.
I remember you explaining it to me. Yeah,
I can release it. And the festival run for that one is done. And I want to say that one is on the Insomniac Film Company channel.
You'll have to send me a link to it, John. So how long ago? That was a couple of years ago now, wasn't it?
It was before the neck tattoo.
Was it?
I believe so.
So yeah, it was probably 3 years.
Yeah,
maybe
sounds about right. Let me double check. Let me see where that sucker is at.
Was it in this studio?
I
remember you.
Can't remember actually. No, I don't think it was. I think it was before I moved into this house.
Yeah, but I remember the view in.
So that would make it nearly 5 years ago then, John, because I've been here 4 years in August. June.
Yeah, it's so cracking the YouTube code is on regular plot hole channel. I'll send you a link in the
awesome. Because I've been promising my wife for almost 5 years now. It would seem that I'd get the link to it so that she can see it as well.
Yeah, there you go. I put it in the private chat. So you've got both the Patreon for Insomniac and then the YouTube or the link for the whatchamacallit.
There we are, and we'll chuck that in the description under the video as well. Next question from Scott the Orange. At the peak, how many followers did Hovind have?
So if we're talking about YouTube subscribers, I think he was up to 175K. I may be wrong on that. But it also, those 175K are widely disputed. And I think accurately so. I don't think he had at any point in time had an actual 175,000.
That's one of the things that makes me laugh about Kent Hovind. He bangs on about how awesome it is that he doesn't monetize his content and then complains that YouTube demonetized his channel and he can't make any money. How does that make sense?
Can't have it both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Right. You either were monetized and you are making money by lying to people, or you've never been monetized and you do it because it's part of your belief.
Right. And here's the thing.
He's still a massive dick.
Right. Here's the thing, and this is what I'll tell anybody. You monetize your channel if you have a legitimate following, right? Simply because whether you monetize or not, YouTube is still going to throw ads in your shit.
Exactly.
So you might as well take a little bit of that coin.
Yeah, exactly. The thing is as well with YouTube, it's always interesting to me because when people complain about ad reads because I do sponsored segments in my videos, but even at my channel size, I'm not making loads and loads of money. I'm not, I haven't got a bloody Lamborghini Huracan parked on the driveway or,
I know
I'm making a living, but
I caught that.
Appreciate it.
You missed his joke, that's all.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
I'm trying to. Do you know what it is? Men can't multitask. Women are right.
Yeah,
they are, and I'm trying to talk to you while maintaining eye contact with the camera, but also look at you on the screen down here so I can see that you're not going like this when I'm not looking, and I'm trying to read the side chat as well. It's
no, you said you didn't have your Lamborghini parked out front. I said you left it at my house.
Yeah, exactly. You haven't been driving it, have you? I told you how expensive the tires are.
No.
Talking about expensive tires, this has gone completely off topic now, but we're getting close to the end, so I don't care. When Callum did his prom, last week, all the cool kids, they get taken in fancy cars, and a mate of mine had an Audi R8, the V10 one, the one with the Lamborghini Gallardo engine in it. and he lent it to me to take Callum to his prom. And I didn't rag the arse off it. I promise. I drove responsibly, really slow.
Just to interrupt you, we drove there so slow that when we got there, no one else was there yet. So that's how slow we drove there.
So it was awesome. And the reason I brought that up is because even if I could afford a Lamborghini, I couldn't afford to run one.
Oh,
For me to borrow this R8, which I know isn't a Lamborghini, but it is.
No, but
They're
it
the
is.
same car.
Yeah. Underneath.
He said, yeah, you can borrow the car, but it needs 2 rear tyres. Can you go and get them for me? And I thought, oh, crap, he don't want me to pay for the bloody tyres now, tight ass. And he literally owned a convenience store. And he pulled like one of these sort of fabric sacks out, boom, onto the counter. He said, well, there's $1,000 in there. That should just about cover 2 rear tyres. Go and get them fitted. £1,000 for 2 tyres.
Yeah.
And this was 10 years, no, 12 years ago, maybe?
2012.
In 2012.
Yeah,
so I had to think what it would be now.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So, yeah, I'd love to have one, but
no, I wouldn't.
I think I've got a long way to go.
Yeah.
I'm curious, why wouldn't you? I want to know what you were about to say then.
Why wouldn't I want to have a Lamborghini? Simply because I get irritated when my Toyota Tundra gets a door ding.
Yeah, that's,
you know what I mean?
valid.
Like fucking hell, the anxiety of making sure that thing stays nice and whatnot. Like, you know what? I just do without.
Yeah, no, I got you there.
Yeah, but you would literally be so wound up in a ball of anxiety if you ever came to the UK and tried to park.
Oh my god!
Because when I was in America and I was driving around, everywhere I parked, it was like, geez, what are you leaving room for like a car and a half per parking bay?
Yeah.
And then, of course, well, America's, they got a lot of big cars and everything. Honestly, some of the supermarket, Tesco is the biggest UK supermarket. I think it is.
It's one of.
And their car parks are always huge and always full. You park in between the cars either side of you. You couldn't squeeze a sheet of A4 paper in.
You couldn't fit your, we'll say you couldn't fit your average American through the door.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying.
They wouldn't be able to get out.
Damn,
yeah.
You just called
it's nuts it is, but so let's recap. So we've talked about how much of a dickwad and scumbag Kent Hovind is, and also Chris Jones.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're talking about car parking spaces.
Yeah,
right.
Thanks for watching, everybody.
yeah. What a chat.
It's just the way it goes, isn't it?